And we are at ARK, the Association to Rescue Critters, such as this little one right here. We are joined by Jared. Jared, tell us before we get started on the nursery where we're currently located. Tell us about this little one right here. Oh, yes.
This is a porcupine that we had received early August this season. Her mom was hit in the road, and so she was a traumatic birth. She never got to see another porcupine, and then we had to bottle feed her. We did, once she was past that, we sent to Sleeping Bear, which is another one of our friends that rehabilitates in Michigan, to kind of get her away from fosters and see if she could be wild. That did not work out.
Not so well.
She was there for 2 months. We just got her back, and she is going to in a species survival program at John Ball Park soon.
Oh, their conservation work is fantastic. Now, do you find that there's a lot of cross-pollination between this organization and other conservation groups?
Oh, absolutely. We work with, I would say, we work closely with 8 other facilities.
Oh, wow.
We just finished a study that was working on testing the water to be able to tell what animals live in a given area just by taking water samples.
So cool.
We're always networking with all the other rehabbers and veterinarians.
So we're in the nursery right now. What typically goes on in here on any given day?
Once our animals have gone past their quarantine phase and they are just being treated or being separated from a foster, they come into the nursery where they can receive a specialized care that's recorded for each animal.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So if they're getting if they're waiting, they're getting wing wraps and they're just in a restricted motion area for any reason, they will go in here so they can't move around and hurt themselves.
That makes sense. And who do we have in here right now besides this sweet lady?
We've got some juvenile fox squirrels, an opossum that was kept illegally for 2 years.
Oh.
Many of our turtle patients, we have 3 eastern box turtles and a painted turtle right now. We also have a red-eared slider that was released into the wild, which is not native to Michigan.
Now, do you find that that's a lot of the cases, is someone getting an exotic animal as a pet and then just releasing them into the wild?
So the problem is that there's always the human part of it, and humans tend to lie.
Yeah.
So we don't always get the full story.
That makes sense.
This year we've gotten iguanas out of the wild. We also work with a reptile rescue out of Grand Rapids, so when we take those things, it's not something we have to keep.
Yeah.
But
you don't have to specialize in every animal that could show up.
We do still accept those animals and get them where they need to go.
Now, if someone wanted more information on what you do here at ARK, may potentially want to volunteer their time, donate, how can they help? How can we as a community support what ARK is doing?
They can find all that information on our Facebook and our website. We do volunteer drives, and we actually have a volunteer coordinator that we would have them contact if they reach out to us. You can message on Facebook or email. They can give us a phone call and leave a message if they would like. We are always looking for volunteers in any capacity, whether or not they want to help us with the animals or to admit.
And I also saw some pretty cool merchandise that people can pick up that's
we have a lot of our volunteers.
Maple syrup, that looks real good.
We have, for years, maple syrup has actually been one of our biggest fundraisers. And we had put it in a local store that has recently shut down.
Oh.
So that's something that we are trying to pick back up and figure out how we can get that back out there.
Well, if you have a local store, contact ARK, carry their maple syrup. Boom, everybody wins. And we're gonna make sure all the links you need if you want to volunteer your time or donate, everything is going to be available on our website after the show today on 9and10news.com.